A classy lady isn't just defined by her appearance or the labels she wears. It's her essence, character, and the way she carries herself that truly sets her apart. She exudes a unique blend of elegance, intelligence, and kindness, making a lasting impression on everyone she meets. But what exactly makes a woman truly classy? Is it her impeccable manners, her confident humility, or perhaps her sophisticated interests? Let's delve into the top 8 signs that reveal you are a classy lady, showcasing the traits that embody grace, poise, and timeless charm. At number 1, intelligent and well-spoken. A classy lady is smart and well-spoken, but she doesn't use big words just to show off. She's the kind of person who can chat about almost anything, from the latest book she read to what's happening in the world. She's always learning and curious, which makes her great company because you never know what interesting tidbit she'll share next. When she talks, she does it with style. Her words are clear and thoughtful, not a jumble of ums and likes. Even if she's discussing something complicated, she has a way of making it easy to understand without making you feel like she's dumbing it down. She knows that good conversation is an art, and she paints her words like a masterpiece. Gossip? Not her thing. She's too busy having meaningful conversations to waste time on idle chatter about who's dating whom. She knows that spreading rumors and negativity only brings people down, and she's all about lifting people up. If someone tries to drag her into drama, she'll steer the conversation to something more positive or interesting. It's like she has a built-in radar for nonsense and always takes the high road. When she's in a discussion, she listens as much as she talks. She values other people's opinions and isn't afraid to change her mind if she learns something new. This openness makes her conversations engaging and dynamic because it's not just about her sharing her views, but also about learning from others. Number 2, elegance in appearance. A classy lady always knows how to dress the part. It's not about having a wardrobe full of designer labels, but rather knowing what looks good on you and wearing it with confidence. She has a knack for picking outfits that are both stylish and suitable for any occasion, whether it's a casual brunch or a fancy gala. Her secret weapon? The ability to accessorize like a pro. She knows that a simple necklace or a great pair of shoes can take an outfit from meh to wow. Her grooming is impeccable too. We're talking about someone who can pull off a red lipstick without looking like a clown, who knows that chipped nail polish is a no-go, and whose hair always looks like she just stepped out of a salon, even if she did it herself in 5 minutes flat. And let's not forget the fragrance. She has a signature scent that's subtle but memorable, leaving a hint of elegance in her wake. But it's not just about what she wears. It's also how she carries herself. She walks with a certain grace and confidence, standing tall with her shoulders back. There's no slouching or dragging feet here. Every step is deliberate and poised. She might be juggling a coffee, a phone, and a handbag, but she makes it look effortless, like she's gliding through life on invisible high heels. And when it comes to those little details, she's got them covered. Her clothes are always clean and well-fitted, no missing buttons or awkward hems in sight. She knows that looking put together is about the sum of all these small parts, and she nails it every time. Plus, she has an uncanny ability to make even the most mundane outfits look chic. Yoga pants and a tee, add a scarf and some cool sunglasses, and suddenly she's street style ready. If you're enjoying the video so far, why not consider subscribing to the Unstoppable She channel? It's a great way to stay updated with more inspiring content like this. At number 3, confident yet humble. A classy lady has that perfect blend of confidence and humility that's almost magical. She walks into a room and you can just tell she's got her act together. She doesn't need to announce her presence with a megaphone because her quiet confidence does all the talking. She knows her strengths and isn't afraid to own them, but she doesn't feel the need to flaunt them in everyone's face. It's like she has this inner GPS that keeps her on track. She knows where she's going in life and doesn't need to honk her horn at every milestone. She might be a top executive or an amazing artist, but you'd never know it from talking to her because she doesn't brag. She'd much rather hear about your latest triumphs and cheer you on, which is just another reason why people adore her. When she gets a compliment, she doesn't awkwardly deflect it or worse, turn it into a bragging session. She simply smiles and says thank you, genuinely appreciating the kind words. It's this kind of humility that makes her confidence so appealing. You never get the sense she's looking down on anyone. Instead, she lifts people up with her genuine interest and support. Her confidence means she's not threatened by the success of others. If a friend gets a promotion, she's the first to celebrate. If someone else's kid wins the spelling bee, she's genuinely thrilled. There's no room for envy because she knows that everyone's success is worth celebrating. She's the type of person who believes there's plenty of room at the top for everyone. And then there's how she handles mistakes. A classy lady isn't afraid to admit when she's wrong. She owns up to her errors without making excuses, and she learns from them. This ability to acknowledge her imperfections makes her all the more relatable and respected. She knows that being perfect is overrated and that being real is what counts. Number 4, polite and respectful. A classy lady is the epitome of politeness and respect. She treats everyone kindly, whether it's the CEO of a big company or the barista making her morning coffee. She understands that good manners aren't just for fancy dinners, but are for everyday interactions. Saying please and thank you is second nature to her, and she always makes people feel appreciated. When she's in a conversation, she doesn't interrupt or talk over people. She listens attentively, making you feel like what you're saying is the most important thing in the world. Even if she disagrees, she'll do it in a way that's respectful and thoughtful. She's got a knack for handling disagreements without making things awkward or heated. It's like she has a built-in diplomacy button she can press whenever things get tense. In social situations, she's a pro at making everyone feel comfortable. She introduces people to each other, remembers names, and can keep a conversation flowing smoothly. She's the one who notices when someone's standing alone and makes sure they're included. Her social radar is always on point, and she never lets anyone feel left out. Her politeness extends to the little things too. She holds doors open, helps pick up dropped items, and always offers a smile. She's the kind of person who will send a thank you note after being invited to dinner, not because it's expected, but because she genuinely appreciates the gesture. Her thoughtfulness makes people want to be around her because she's always thinking about how to make others feel good. She's also respectful of other people's time. She's punctual, and if she's running late, she'll let you know ahead of time. She values your schedule as much as she values her own, and she doesn't keep you waiting. Number 5, grace under pressure. A classy lady handles pressure like a pro. When things get tough, she doesn't lose her cool or start flapping around like a headless chicken. Instead, she stays calm and collected, making everyone around her feel like everything's going to be okay. It's like she's got a built-in serenity switch that she flips on when the going gets rough. In a crisis, she's the one you want by your side. While everyone else is freaking out, she's already figuring out a plan. She doesn't waste time with panic because she knows that clear thinking is what's needed. If something goes wrong, she takes a deep breath, assesses the situation, and starts taking steps to fix it. She's like a human reset button, cool, calm, and always ready to handle whatever comes her way. Even when she's under pressure, she maintains her sense of humor. She might crack a joke to lighten the mood or offer a reassuring smile. She understands that a little laughter can go a long way in easing tension. Her ability to stay positive and find humor, even in tough situations, is part of what makes her so resilient. She doesn't let stress turn her into a different person. She stays true to herself and her values, no matter what. If she's in a heated meeting or dealing with a personal crisis, she remains respectful and kind. She doesn't snap at people or let her frustration show. Her composure under pressure is like her secret superpower. It makes her strong and dependable. When things don't go as planned, she doesn't dwell on it. She's quick to adapt and find a new path forward. If Plan A falls apart, she's already working on Plan B. She's flexible and resourceful, always ready to pivot when necessary. This adaptability helps her navigate through challenges without getting stuck. Number 6, generous and compassionate. A classy lady is generous and compassionate, always ready to lend a helping hand or a listening ear. She's the kind of person who will give you the shirt off her back if you need it, although she'll probably find you a better fitting one because she's thoughtful like that. Her generosity isn't about grand gestures. It's the small, everyday acts of kindness that make her stand out. She's the friend who will bring you soup when you're sick, even if it means driving across town in the rain. If she sees someone struggling with heavy bags, she'll stop to help, no questions asked. Her compassion is genuine and effortless, like it's just part of her DNA. She doesn't help others because she wants something in return. She does it because she truly cares. When she talks to you, she's fully present. She listens without interrupting, making you feel heard and understood. Her empathy shines through in the way she responds, offering comfort and support without judgment. She knows that sometimes you just need to vent, and she's perfectly happy to be your sounding board. And if you need advice, she's got plenty of wisdom to share, always delivered with kindness and tact. Her generosity extends beyond her immediate circle. She volunteers her time, donates to causes she believes in, and looks for ways to make a difference in her community. Whether it's mentoring a young colleague or organizing a charity event, she's always finding ways to give back. She believes in the power of positive change and isn't afraid to roll up her sleeves and get involved. Despite all she does for others, she doesn't expect praise or recognition. In fact, she's often surprised when people thank her. To her, being generous and compassionate is just the right thing to do. She doesn't see it as going above and beyond. It's just who she is. Her humility in this regard makes her kindness even more remarkable. Number 7. Strong personal values. A classy lady has strong personal values that she holds onto like a tightrope. Walker grips the wire. Integrity and honesty are her North Stars. She doesn't compromise her principles for convenience or gain. If she says she'll do something, you can bet your last dollar it'll get done. She's the kind of person who returns the extra change when the cashier makes a mistake, even if it's just a few cents. When faced with a moral dilemma, she doesn't waffle or wait to see what others will do. She listens to her gut and does what's right, even if it's the harder path. You won't catch her cutting corners or taking the easy way out. Her moral compass is always pointing in the right direction, guiding her through life with a sense of purpose and clarity. Her honesty is refreshing, but she's not brutally honest. She knows there's a fine line between being truthful and being tactless. If you ask for her opinion on your new haircut and it's a disaster, she'll find a way to be honest without crushing your spirit. Maybe try a different style next time, she might say with a smile that makes you feel like it's just a minor hiccup. She also expects the same honesty and integrity from those around her. She surrounds herself with people who share her values and isn't afraid to call out bad behavior. But she does it with grace, not with a hammer. She's more likely to have a calm, reasoned conversation than to start a confrontation. Her approach is firm, but fair, making her respected by those who know her. Her commitment to her values extends to all areas of her life. She's not just ethical in her personal interactions. She's also conscientious about her impact on the world. She recycles, supports fair trade, and tries to make choices that are good for the planet and its people. She understands that her actions, no matter how small, can make a difference. Number 8. Sophisticated interests. A classy lady has sophisticated interests that go way beyond binge-watching reality TV, though she might indulge every now and then for a laugh. She's got a taste for the finer things in life, whether it's art, culture, literature, or travel. But she's not snobby about it. She simply enjoys expanding her horizons and experiencing the richness of life. She's the person who can wander through an art gallery and actually know what she's looking at. She'll talk about the brushstrokes and the artist's inspiration, and you'll find yourself genuinely interested even if you thought art was just something to hang on a wall. Her passion is contagious, and you might even catch yourself considering a museum membership. When it comes to books, she's got a library that would make a librarian jealous. She reads everything from the classics to the latest bestsellers, always eager to dive into a new story or learn something new. Her book recommendations are spot on, and she's always ready to lend you a copy of her latest favorite. Just don't dog-ear the pages. She's classy, not a barbarian. Travel is another one of her sophisticated pursuits. She's not just about luxury resorts, though she wouldn't turn one down. She loves to explore new places, immerse herself in different cultures, and come back with stories that are more than just about the sights. She'll tell you about the tiny cafe she found in Paris, where the owner taught her to make the perfect croissant, or the hidden temple in Kyoto that took her breath away. Her interests also include a love for music and the performing arts. She's the one who knows the difference between a symphony and a concerto and can actually explain it without putting you to sleep. She enjoys going to the theater and appreciates a good play, even if it's Shakespeare in the Park with mosquitoes as co-stars. Despite her refined tastes, she's down to earth and fun to be around. She can discuss the intricacies of a Chopin nocturne and then crack a joke about her own attempts at playing the piano. Her sophistication isn't about showing off, it's about genuinely enjoying and sharing her passions with others. In short, a classy lady's sophisticated interests make her life rich and exciting. She brings a touch of elegance to everything she does, but she does it with a wink and a smile, making everyone feel welcome in her world. Thank you for tuning in, ladies. Catch you in the next video. Take care and bye for now.